Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman bin Jassim Al Thani has blamed a Palestinian party for violating the ceasefire following the reported killing of an Israeli soldier in southern Gaza's Rafah on Tuesday. Speaking at the Council on Foreign Relations in New York, Al Thani said the attack was basically a violation by the Palestinian party. He noted that while Hamas denied involvement and said it was not in contact with the group responsible, there was no verification of that claim. The incident prompted Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to order what he called powerful retaliatory strikes on Gaza. According to Gaza's health ministry, cited by Al Jazeera, the attacks killed 104 people, mostly women and children. Israel claimed its strikes targeted senior Hamas fighters, killing dozens, and later announced it would resume observing the ceasefire by mid-Wednesday. Al Thani said Qatar had been engaging intensively with both parties to ensure the ceasefire holds, adding that US involvement had been key. He acknowledged ongoing discussions about Hamas delaying the transfer of bodies, saying Qatar made it clear that such actions violated commitments. Reflecting on the broader mediation process since October 7, Al Thani described it as full of challenges and obstacles, stressing that Qatar had worked to achieve successive ceasefires. Calling the latest incident very disappointing and frustrating, he said Qatar was working to contain the situation in full coordination with the United States, which he noted remains committed to the deal.
Violation also will be there will be a response for it, but. Fortunately, I think like the main parties are, both of them are acknowledging that the ceasefire should hold and they should stick to the agreement.
You're using the word violation. Can you tell us who do you believe violated the ceasefire?
Well, look, if we will start to describe the violations, it will be an open-ended questions. But what happened yesterday? The attack on the Israeli soldiers, that's basically a violation by the Palestinian party. Now, Hamas has put a statement that they are not in communication with this group. We don't know yet. We didn't have any verification if this is true or not. We remained focused on making sure that the ceasefire itself holds.
Start, and I know we're going to talk about Qatar's role regionally and the mediation efforts, but I thought maybe I can start with the past 24 hours.
Yesterday event was honestly something that very disappointing and frustrating for us to see that it's happening, and we were trying to contain it, and we mobilized right away after this and in full coordination with the United States, and we have seen that the US also is committed to the deal.
So the ceasefire still holds as of now. I think there's been a sense that the first phase of the ceasefire was always going to be...
I don't see that the governance will be a challenge, because this is something that we've been very clear with Hamas, and Hamas response was very clear to us that they are willing to give up the governance. The weapon question, from their perspective, this is an obligation on all the factions, not on Hamas only. And basically, we are trying to push them all in order to get to a point where they acknowledge that they need to disarm and they need to move on to the next stage. And we need to make sure that the Palestinians are safe and the Israelis are safe. I think that's the whole purpose of the decommissioning and disarmament, and creating a political horizon for the Palestinian people, and creating the Palestinian agency that will be able to be the sole holder of arms.
Do you see right now, I'm not sure if you had the chance to see, but in a recent 60 Minutes interview,